Hiya girls, we are Barney and Lukey and we are the hot young visionaries behind Truffle Pig Wigs.
And this is Cliffhangers, the unofficial, unrequested and unhinged RuPaul's Drag Race recap show.
The views and opinions expressed on Cliffhangers are from a couple of women who just love drag and have zero real business judging it. If you are not a fan of red-hot acidic critique, turn back now.
I got a hangover. Whoa.
Hello, girlies. We're back for the hangover.
Whoa, say no, say bon.
How you doing, Luke?
Okay, just want to say welcome to our more subscribers we had this week. See how we're not actually telling you the numbers because maybe it's 5, maybe it's 5,000, but we want you to believe it's very small and local and
Thank
just
God
a very
it's not
small
5.
community.
It's we're trying to keep like a sort of like very sort of like town hall vibe about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Very Parks and Rec.
yeah, it's very personal, very personal. But actually, let's take time to say thank you to all these fantastic people that have actually subscribed. What a lovely to wake up and say, oh, subscribe today. Isn't it? And we see all your little names and love to see you. So much has changed on the pod since last week.
What?
What's going on over the pond?
Oh, I don't want to have to talk about him.
I think we should. I think
necessarily.
we've got we need to dedicate it to the women of this pod. We hear you, we see you, we respect you.
I shared this thing from my Instagram yesterday and I was actually shocked. I thought more people would react to it because I was literally outraged. But it's basically some like Christian pastor saying that like, do you know how we can cure just this whole nasty thing of Me Too is just because women are all liars, so we don't want this Me Too to be along for very long. So what we do is just execute a small amount of women who have been lying about it, and then that will stop people coming forward for their Me Toos.
What is so fantastic about someone taking time out of their day to do a seminar and to talk to, I imagine, a lot of women about this, is that the amount of people that falsely accuse people of rape and sexual assault is so minuscule, is so tiny. It's like when you see like the actual, I mean, I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but when you see the actual like figures about rape, it's like obviously we understand that over 50% of women have been raped themselves, and like the figures of actual like sexual violence against women is so high that it's like not even like classed as an epidemic. It's like classed as a part of like everyday life that has become a reality for most women, thinking about their safety around, especially when you think about that most people are raped by people they know. It's like, truly, I'm not safe anywhere, am I? And that then the amount of cases that actually get reported to the police in terms of them rapes is like something like 3%. I think, of sexual violence.
And then like less than 1% actually end up going to court and going to...
And it's not 1% out of that 3%. It's 1% of the 3%.
Yes.
That actually end up going to court. And then of that, it's something like 0.5% that actually get a conviction of the rape cases that go into... So
and then they probably get out early. It's like 12 months, but they'll just do 2 with good behaviour.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing is like, but why do you even care when... someone who's been Me Too'd many times has now just become president of your country. So it's not like it's affecting these people, is it?
Next time someone says, like, do you remember with Brock Turner? It's like, this is going to ruin his life. It's like, did it ruin Trump's?
Yeah. Or even Russell Brand.
Yeah. Well, funny, you should mention that. Russell Brand just posted a photo, which has caused a lot of crazy loco Bentos online, because he posted this.
Oh, Jesus.
My favourite thing to think about is how sometimes if you do make a mistake in life, and I'm going to call it a mistake, I'm going to be bipartisan on this.
A mistake.
Many mistakes. But like if you
repeat the same mistake, is it still a mistake or is it a habit?
I don't know. But you could also just be like, oh, what could I do? Maybe I could just sort of like pivot into a Republican Jesus freak and just smokescreen away from like the reality that I am a sexual predator. And it works.
It does work.
And like no one.
Well, they're like, do you know what? Jesus will forgive my sins. So what? You're better than Jesus.
Well, you would think that it's a religion full of love and forgiveness, isn't it? So
every day I'm more grateful to have this burning church tattooed on my arm.
I know. And it's almost like Russell Brand actually never has anything that he actually believes in, and all he cares about is attention and adoration. And it's like, oh, if I can just completely pivot. He was like the most hippie left person that existed in public consciousness, and then he was like, actually, now that I'm a sexual predator, do you know who will accept me? The church. They're full of them.
It's like, I can't remember who it was, but some like local like British MP hit someone with a car or something, or he did something, and then he was like,
talking about
actually,
Caitlyn
I'm
Jenner?
trans now.
Are
So
you talking about Caitlyn Jenner?
no, it was yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's
but
like,
this
fine.
photo of Russell Brand, which I'm showing you now, he's made a MAGA hat that says "Make Jesus First Again." Okay, fine. Difficult. Your alliance with Trump. Oh, because he's also like a staunch Trump supporter now. Then look who comments on it.
Nicole Scherzinger, where do I get this hat? Wow.
Someone was commenting on it saying like, oh wow, like so now we're all coming for Nicole Scherzinger. Like maybe she's just like Jesus first, and that's all she like. It was like she's a 48-year-old woman. Like unfortunately, she exists on this planet. She knows the connotations of having a MAGA hat, and it's like, and if she wants one of them, she knows exactly how controversial that is. Wow, there's a lot going on, and people were saying, God, she's just.
I
been
knew Carmet was the best one.
Yeah, she's been in Sunset Boulevard. And people have been like, oh, this is her time to get a Tony. So, well, she's fucked that for herself, isn't she?
She should start atoning for that tweet.
Hello.
Can we change the subject now?
Please, can we? Especially as I saw someone comment on it saying, Nicole Scherzinger, pussycat with 3 Ks. But very interesting. Now that Trump has become president, spoiler, sorry for our many American subscribers.
I mean, for the global population.
Well, ultimately when we get thrust into World War III. But there was a very controversial tweet on Twitter of someone being like, if your DL trade votes for Trump, like, you're allowed to out him. And then it came with loads of people tagging videos where they do actually indeed out their DL trade.
That's what you get.
And it is quite a lot of people are like, wow, that's actually a new fucking low. Like when they go low, are we now like just like going lower?
Oh, we're going to have
just
to.
like
Going high clearly doesn't work, does it?
literally, and just like people posting videos of them like kissing their DL trade. Like there was a really famous one of this guy like in a car, just like this. Well, I say DL trade like as loose an understanding of that as we get from Drag Race. Like just basically like trade now being any man.
Sure.
And DL as well, it's like someone commented on it being like, sorry, how DL can you be if your twink is the one driving? But someone just being like, posting like a video of them and then the tweet, the text that they sent them being like, even if your Republican friends don't know about the closet you hide in and give you a seat at the table, deep down you will always carry the weight of the mask you hide behind and internal fear that comes with wearing one. Just like this like long ass text about basically being like, you're dead to me now that you voted Trump. Because you ain't my DL trade no more.
Rightly so.
It's like so many people. Which thoughts on that? Do we think it's our place to be outing trade?
Well, if they're actively voting for bad stuff to happen to their community, then yeah.
People
Go
just
and like enjoy the reaction of the peoples whose dick you're trying to suck.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, you're happy to be like standing in the back of the gay clubs, nursing a little Shirley Temple, like trying to keep under your hat. But it's like, get the fuck out of the club. Like, if you voted for Trump, get the fuck out of our club.
In the club, we ain't all fam.
We ain't all fam. But that leads us neatly onto... Sorry, it's a bit of a whistle-stop tour of just, like, world events. One of our subscribers messaged in saying, girls, can you talk about the 4B movement? And we would like to talk about the 4B movement.
Talk about it.
So the 4B movement of originally from South Korea is a movement that has swept over because women are absolutely fucking sick and tired of having to deal with men and about how the disrespect that misogyny has brought to their entire life. And so they were like, girls, why don't we band together and not only completely decenter men from our entire existence and be like, yeah, we're not dating you. We're not going to marry you. We're not going to have kids with you. And we sure as hell, but also let's invest in the female relationships that surround us, like invest in female businesses and invest in like our female friendships and like supporting women and take all of the energy that we waste in men who then turn around and sexually abuse us and like treat us like shit and just invest that back into women. Thoughts on it?
I love it. I love seeing all the pictures of kind of like the teachers holding hands with the like school kids in class and there's like 2 kids there for the whole class.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's so nice, and we're now facing like a crippling lack of birth because women.
It's like, why would you want to bring babies into this shit, especially in America when there's like you're not even going to support these babies when you force them to be born. So why the fuck?
And also as well, it's like, oh, what if I'm like, oh, so say I get pregnant by accident and someone forces me to have a baby because I don't have body autonomy. Then it's like, oh, what if something happens to you? What if there's complications in your birth? It's like, oh, you'll be bankrupted by that. You might die, and then your husband will just have to look after the baby. But aren't you glad you had it?
Or
even though you're
if
forced to do it.
through all the difficult situation, the birth the baby dies, and not only you bankrupt, but you're probably going to jail as well.
Yeah. But that prove you didn't kill it. It's like, oh God, are we here again? But let's pivot away from Nicole Scherzinger, away from Republican Jesus freaks, and away from I was going to say away from South Korea, but that feels loaded. I don't know. Away from the 4B movement. And also one of our subscribers.
I'd also love to get a word in edgewise in the last 10 minutes.
Sorry, it was really like a bit of stand-up then, wasn't it?
It really was.
Why don't I just talk I won't talk for the next 10 minutes. Go on. Sorry, you've had enough from me. May I introduce the menthol stylings of Miss Lucrezia Gorgia.
Thank you. I know you're all dying for it.
Coming up for her.
I would like to talk about phobias.
Okay.
I know you've got trypophobia.
I've got many.
The fear of holes, which is why you're so celibate, I'm assuming. I didn't used to be scared of snakes, but then in my research, I found out that most phobias actually is from a childhood experience. So that makes sense why now I do have a phobia of snakes after seeing one in the wild on my own.
In the countryside, you saw an adder.
I don't know. I couldn't name him and shame him,
Maybe
but
a slow worm.
definitely wasn't slow one because I've seen them in Wales. They actually also made me feel sick.
Yeah.
There was a girl in my secondary school who had a phobia of wigs. What a good thing that I've never spoken to anyone from my secondary school since.
Imagine she's doing that just to be nasty to me.
And then reacting to me last week mentioning I want to talk about phobias.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod, Maggie, told us this story that her old manager used to have a insane phobia of cantaloupe melons. Like if she saw it, she
specifically cantaloupe.
Yeah, like guttural
Fine with
reaction, wanting to like throw up, like can't be in the same room as it. And turns out she was adopted. Years later, she gets in touch with her birth mother, who's got the exact same cantaloupe melon phobia.
That's fucking crazy,
isn't it? I didn't
love
know
that shit
because especially since my research has been telling me that it's usually from like a childhood thing. That is crazy. Unless they both experience, maybe it's in the womb, generational cantaloupe trauma.
This boy that I, let's not name him, this boy that I once very begrudgingly got with, when I was at a festival, don't judge me. It was...
Being at a festival?
Yeah, like getting with someone at a festival, quite grim. Basically, he was quite like our sweet angel 90s boy band eyebrow piercing.
Billy Zane from Maths.
He was like a big dope, if a big dope can be 5'9". Super sweet, super fucking dumb. Loved him. He basically told he thinks that people are he thinks that the reason people are scared of spiders is because he was like, do you think that the reason so many people are scared of spiders is because when you're in the womb people put their hands on the belly and it's like a spider? And I was like, that's either the most fucking genius thing I've ever heard or God bless you, sweet dumb baby.
No, I'm not mad at it at a theory.
I thought it was quite like a groundbreaking sort of piece of information. In terms of when I looked up, so I've got trypophobia, which is like, I've got many different things wrong with me, but we can get into that another episode. Which is basically a fear. It's not so much a fear, it's like a repulsion of lots of tiny holes. And if you can bear it, and if you don't have it, look up mitochondria. And that will that's a very, very good example of like that. Like I can't even look at the photo. Like it gives me shivers down my spine for like an hour afterwards. I keep on thinking about it. And also like a lot of like small holes in hard surfaces. And I looked up about it, and that comes from the caveman days of when we used to have rotting skin diseases. And the reason it makes your skin crawl is because actually that mitochondria is like very like reminiscent of like a skin disease that we used to get that used to like create loads of little holes in your skin where the enlarged pores would get infected.
Interesting. Apparently there's quite a big crossover between people that have that and also melaniostrypophobia, which is the melon phobia, because
really?
I guess there's holes in the cantaloupe.
I'm not gonna lie, when you just said about the cantaloupes, I was like, I kind of understand why people find it a bit gross. It's all the little seeds and stuff. Can
I talk you through some unusual phobias?
I would love you to.
All right.
You know, I've got quite an unusual one as well, which I need to tell you about.
All right. Arachibutyrophobia.
Can I guess what they are?
Yeah.
Spiders with big butts.
No.
No.
The fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth.
Fair.
Some of the common physical symptoms of this phobia are sweating, palpitations, blurred vision, shortness of breath, trembling speech, nausea, psychological symptoms as well.
That sounds like the peanut butter had a little bit of MDMA in it. Is it just laced? This is what scares you?
Unable to think clearly, feel paralysed, or they have thoughts of their choking to death. And I
It's
saw
claggy
a
as
quote
fuck,
from
though.
someone that has it. And it's like, they've always been scared of it. And then one time when they were like 14, they were like, fuck it. It's peanut butter. What's the worst that can happen? And it stuck to the top of his mouth. And then it's like, suddenly I was suffocating, drowning. I would die, immersed in peanut butter. I shoved my hand into my mouth, frantically clawing at the ghastly brown goo. I vomited.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
That is so intense, and like, so the best thing about it is that you can just stay away from peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently lots of people that have it, they just, because people don't believe them, they say, oh, I've got peanut allergy, so you can get away from it.
Oh, okay, nice. My mum once told me a very scary story when I was younger, that she was in a school near her, that someone at school opened a walnut whip and it made the girl die from a peanut allergy from like across the room.
But it's a walnut.
It's a nut.
You said peanut allergy.
Sorry, a nut allergy.
Fine.
A nut
We are
allergy.
very pedantic on the
Oh,
pod.
you've got to be. You've got to call out the
This is
stories.
broadcasting.
Yeah, and that always really fucking terrified me, and that's apparently why why they don't serve nuts on the plane.
Planes,
If they
yeah.
do, then they have to make an announcement saying someone is eating nuts in.
Well, I think you have to say whether you are allergic to nuts, and if no one is, then they can serve nuts. But if one person has it, then no nuts.
Which is fucking crazy.
What do you think omphalopophobia is?
It is a fear of fireworks.
It is the fear of belly buttons.
Oh.
Symptoms: trembling, shaking, crying, curling up in a ball, running away and hiding, thoughts of death or dying, nausea, vomiting, having accelerated heartbeat or shallow, rapid breathing.
Sorry, I've got called out. These are literally what happens when you take drugs.
Singer Jenny Frost.
Jenny Frost of Atomic Kitten fame.
Yeah, she's one of the most famous celebrities with this phobia. She always warns people to never touch her belly button. She claims
Is it
that
to have your belly button touched, or is it the fear of other people, the sight of other people's?
all of it.
Bit of both.
It's no joking matter, she says. And apparently Khloe Kardashian reports feeling disgusted by touching her belly just because of the presence of her belly button.
I think she probably feels disgusted by the presence of touching her belly button just because she has no physical or emotional connection to any parts of her body. She's like, what is this made of?
Yeah.
What was I made for? She's
Michelin tire.
She's like poking it, and she's like, I know there's I think there's supposed to be, I think there's organs under here. But it's just like, or maybe just from like the severe amount of lipo that she's had around her stomach. So this is absolute unnecessary anti-feminist body shaming. But
But we hate the Kardashians.
yeah, unfortunately, you've done a lot less for the feminisms of the world than we could ever really touch on.
Yes. Me and my friend Carly used to have a game where I would put my finger in her belly button, and then she would sort of gather all the skin around it and then wiggle it like. So we don't have
And then
that.
you fucked each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one I slightly do have.
Fear of gay people.
Mortuosequophobia.
The fear that there's not going to be enough cheese when you get home.
No.
What?
Fear of ketchup.
Watery ketchup.
Just ketchup. The word, oh God, I've got to say it again. Mortuosequophobia comes from the Latin phrase for dead horse phobia, because in Australia, dead horse is slang for ketchup. Red sauce, ketchup. So they got to do that in.
Look at them trying to fucking mop Cockney rhyming slang.
Well, they probably are Cockney criminals that got shipped over.
True. Okay, fine.
So I read an article about a 21-year-old
Yeah, she
student
reads.
suffering. I glanced over it online. She said,
It's an audio
and I
book.
quote, "I know it's weird, but for me, looking at a bowl of tomato soup is like staring into the pits of hell. I'm not even that bothered about whole tomatoes. It's just when they're all mushed up and evil that makes me afraid." And I feel ya. I hear ya.
I mean, I kind of get it. It's like, I have a real detestation of hot fruit. It's like the only food that I don't like, and I love fruit, but I'm like quite repulsed by the sensory of like fruit, like the thought of like hot apples, hot like jam, that all like can't it crumble?
lovely.
And I get it with hot tomato soup makes me feel sick because that's also hot fruit. And there's just something like the sweet hotness about it. It's like very, very rank to me.
For me, I think it's because I've had two friends in my life. I'm going to name and shame them. Sandy in my tweens and teens, and Anita later on,
I thought you were
20s.
just gonna be like, I've had two friends in my life. I was like, what the fuck am I, bitch?
Yeah, you're nothing to me.
Yeah.
But these are people that will get a portion of chips from the fish and chip shop, put ketchup all over it, and then just be going like elbow deep into the chips. They've literally got ketchup all over their hands, like it's on their
You
face.
wouldn't even need to say who you're talking about, and I would have been able to tell you who it
Yeah,
is.
and it literally makes me feel sick.
I can picture that very, very person sort of like covered from arse to elbow, just like,
how's it on the tip of your nose? Like,
yeah. It's like, we're in a fucking restaurant, bitch. Either put a bib on or like learn how to use a knife and fork. So I used to have a recurring nightmare when I was younger, and it just came out of nowhere. I think it happened once, and they say like obviously fears are developing. It happened once, and then I used to have it pretty much obviously not every night, but like every night I remembered that I had a dream. It was that dream. And it used to be that I would be swimming in the sea and I would go down under the water, which I used to, when I was younger, I used to swim out as far as I could. My mum used to get really fucking annoyed with me.
You used to poo in the ocean as well, didn't you?
That is true. I mean, I think I've only done it once, but this is symptomatic because I was so far out that I was like, I can't go back in. I'd be swimming and be like, oh, I really need to poo. And then would have to like go up the beach and just be like, well, it's bobbing over there now. And I would also swim down and poo down so that it like, but then it would always float.
I was going to say.
Yeah, obviously. But I was just thoughtful and I didn't want to leave that little driftwood. But I would, when I was younger, like when we spent all the time at the beach, like when we go on holiday to France, and like I'd swim out as far as I fucking could, and I loved just laying on my back in like the middle of the ocean, which now seems like that was a whole different freak. Like I cannot even imagine.
We're much braver when we're younger, aren't we?
Weren't we? And I was like just like out here like razzle dazzle, shitting, pissing, attracting everything to me, and just like I've been stung by a jellyfish, like
same.
Mad. We know. And I would go under the water in this dream, and then when I was under the water, a Titanic-sized ship would go over me, and I would be trying to get up, and I couldn't, and I'd be banging on the bottom of the ship, and I couldn't get up, and I'd be running out of air. And then, as the boat was coming back, then I'd be sucked into the propellers and die.
At least you didn't drown, though. That's one of my worst.
Well, no, I got chopped up into tiny, tiny gay pieces.
Yeah, but that's at least like quicker
Glam.
than having to do the thing where you're like, okay, I'm just going to breathe in now.
But the whole time
That's
I was
scary.
dying of, like I was dying of because I couldn't breathe. And then I don't know when the timelines of this. Now I am so scared. How many times have we been on holiday? How many times have you seen me in the ocean?
Not very many.
I am.
If he's drunk, he'll go in.
I am definitely. But even if I'm drunk, I can jump in because I'm like, oh, it looks so gorgeous. After like 30 seconds, I'm like, I have to get out. And it's like, and we'll be in the most gorgeous places ever. And I'm just like, this, it freaks me out so much. And like, I can only be in like sort of like titty deep water.
I'd always rather be in the sea than a pool.
I know, it's fucking gorgeous. And we'll go out on a yacht in the middle of wherever, what. And that's, I don't even know where this has come from. I used to never be scared of the sea. But
Never.
As Jordan Kate Price told us,
Never underestimate the sea.
never underestimate the sea. Which leads us neatly onto wet pussies.
Yes, I'm with you.
Should we talk about Bonnie Blue?
You tell us all about it. I hadn't heard of her, and then Maggie was like, bring this up on the pod.
Oh, yeah, but
so
she's
you
mad
tell
on the
me.
OnlyFans, isn't she?
She's mad on the Metro online is what she is.
Oh,
mad on.
yeah.
Not to shame anyone.
So actually, there was an article about it on the Metro Online. There is an OnlyFans creator who is a UK-based girlie. Listen, she was married at a very young age. The marriage was in trouble. She broke up with her husband. And she thought, what can I do with my life now? She thought, I'm going to start an OnlyFans. Apparently she got £2,000 in the first hour just from sign-ups of doing, which I don't even know how that's possible. But okay.
Yeah, how are people
I guess
finding
maybe
you?
she, like,
You must
was-
have had an existing Twitter or Insta or
I guess
something.
maybe she just like posted a photo of her clacker out or whatever, and it went viral.
Or I suppose
Sign up,
maybe
sign
it's
up, sign up.
pre-pandemic, so not everyone
People
had
just
cottoned
at home
onto it.
jacking. Yeah,
There was
yeah.
less like competition.
She's an OnlyFans creator, and she reportedly earns 600k a month,
Nice.
which is good. Like, support female entrepreneurs. Do you know what I mean? And her content, if you haven't seen it is basically she does a lot of rage baiting, but obviously to the untrained and stupid ears of Middle England, they don't really understand this, don't really understand that they're actually contributing to this wicked little cycle of rage baiting. She very recently came under fire because her content, she basically is like sort of trying to say, I am for the students. This pussy is campus property, basically. She does these things where she will hire a Airbnb or whatever and just say, if you're a man and you have a cock, come fuck me. And she'll have like hundreds of men come in. Her newest project is she wants to fuck 950 men in 24 hours. I don't know where she's getting these figures from, but I'm guessing if she's like, right, if I've done this amount in 1 hour, I could probably do this in 24 hours.
Well, wasn't there like obviously there was Deep Throat, but wasn't there like a famous porn, I don't know, where someone was literally just getting like the train ran on her and it was kind of
I think it's like a common thing.
Yeah, so maybe you're just like, okay, well, I need to be higher than the last person who did this.
Sure,
kind of
so
thing.
it's sort of like a Guinness Book of World Records type situation.
Guinness Book of Wussy.
Yeah.
World Wussy.
And she basically, so her the way she rage baits is she's basically like, I want to get fucked by barely legal cock. Like, I want students, I want all of these like young men to come fill me with their 18-year-old seed, and everyone's
barely legal to me, it sounds like 16, but 18, 19
can you
isn't.
fuck when you're 16?
Yeah, that's what it's legal.
Then 16, I guess.
But I saw...
She's like 35.
She's 25 and she was doing 18, 19-year-olds, I saw.
Oh, really? So maybe she's not 35. Maybe she just looks it. But cum does age. You know, it's like there's a lot of protein. It's too much protein.
Well, actually, I think it probably do the opposite. It'd probably
But
be
I think
very good.
I don't think she's ingesting it, not using it as like a sort of facial moisturizer.
It can't all just go, I mean...
It's got to.
But some people like to come outside the body,
I
don't
know,
they?
but she'd be so
Park
dry. She
outside the car.
needs to be using it as lube for the next guy.
I think you just use lube.
Imagine fucking someone and like going in and it's just like literally as soon as you put your dick in, it's just like, my dick is covered in 40 men's different spunks.
This feels very off-key as well with the court case of that poor French woman happening at the same time.
God. Oh, sorry, I didn't even fucking clock. So basically all of her content is, first of all, surrounded by like, she's talking about that she wants young guys, but most of it is about, I've got a hotel room, any man, and we're talking any man, my cousin, who knows, like, I'm going to be laid on this bed and there is a queue outside and you can just run a train on me.
And apparently they don't all wear condoms.
Nope.
That's gross. You don't know what the fuck you're getting rammed into you.
Yes, that is
disease-wise.
deeply, deeply problematic. I guess there must be some form of, like, checks. There must be. She must be like...
Just a visual and a sniff test.
Yeah, oh, God. But, like, yeah, I guess you, like... She can't literally just be, like, sort of, like, out of it, just, like, not even looking at them. I guess there must be someone that'd be like... You would at least, I guess, have to have a clean STD test. Surely.
Well, surely you'd hope so if she's letting them do it raw dog. But...
Absolutely insane. But there basically have been petitions set up on change.org saying that she needs to be taken off the internet, that she's basically a sexual predator, and that if this was a man, what's obviously so sweet and brilliant about this, if this was a man saying that they wanted to have sex with barely legal girls, then there would be outrage. It's like,
this is open
literally Pornhub.
But like literally everyone, Leonardo, I suppose he does get like some talk about it, but he's like 50 going out with. I don't really think it's like 8 years difference. Like if it, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
I don't care about it at all as well.
No.
It's like, she's first of all, a business owner.
Calling it barely legal is just gross.
Yeah. And
but if they're like 18, 19, like whatever.
So the petition that was set up about her being a predator she then used that as the title of her next video.
Love it.
And it's like, she's like directly using this and she earns 600k a month. That is probably, I don't know, like 200,000 men that subscribe to her that don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck. When they were 16, they would have wanted to have sex with her. It's just so boring. It's like the pyramids that these men set up of power and like sexual exploitation, that then when a woman tries to get herself to the top of it, it's like, this is fucking disgusting. She does also, did a little deep dive on her Twitter. Listen, the girl puts in the work. Let me tell you.
It's quite fun as well if you're a subscriber and then you shag her because it's like, oh, when am I going to come on?
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, maybe I'm going to see
on
my
Top
own
of the
balls.
Pops and you see yourself in the crowd.
Yeah, as famously you did on...
Top of the Pops.
Yeah, but who with?
Oh, loads of them. Jerry Halliwell doing It's Raining Men twice. Sunshine Anderson, Steps, obviously.
Obviously, because Lisa's got Lee winked at you.
She did. She smiled at me.
She posts things like my daddy's favourite video, where she means obviously like he's a daddy to me, but it's like incest vibes into it. But she recently, she did a thing that she was like, I'm coming to Australia. And that's when she was like, I want to do 900, I want to do as close to 1,000 men in 24 hours as I can
900 dingo boys.
And the Australian government cottoned on. She got her visa cancelled. She's not allowed to go over.
Why? She's doing all this work.
Absolutely. It's the oldest profession.
I know.
Do you want to hear the craziest thing about it?
Tell me.
What is so mad? All of our listeners, please go out and just search Bonnie Blue and listen to her GK Barry interview. What's so crazy about her is she has quite red pill trad wife ideology.
Sure.
She like talks about, she's been like, yeah, my parents have been together for like 30 years and I just like, I really want that. Like, I love it. Like, just like a man should be a man and a woman should be a woman. Just like, you want to come home and there's just like a wife there for you. It's like,
There's nothing more womanly than getting absolutely fucking railed by dick after dick,
like,
is there?
who are you, truly? Who are you well, I would also argue that's quite manly as well. 'Cause I know a lot of guys that love that. But like, who are you speaking to? It's like, these trad husbands are like, I want my wife to be virginal and to have never even looked at another man. It's like, I don't think actually you're going to really appeal to any of these men that share the same ideology as you. That's like, she actually got fucked. My wife actually got fucked by 1,000 people in 24 hours. I don't judge it, but I think they will.
I think they will as well.
Yeah, and it's just very strange. Where do you think it stands in the world of feminism for her to be doing this?
I think if she wants to do it and she's doing it, then that's feminism.
Her body, her choice.
Yeah.
Have you seen Nick Fuentes online going, do you know who Nick Fuentes is?
I don't know.
Kind of one of the like idiot far right provocateurs online going, is a very famous video going around now viral, him going, it's your body, our choice, you stupid bitch. Women will never
my God.
win.
Have you seen
there
all
will
of-
never be a female president. Men will control your bodies till the end of time. It's like,
Have you seen all of Andrew Tate's like clapback tweets at women who've been disappointed? It's like kind of like, yeah, just like, oh, well, we're in charge now, bitch. Like, tough shit. It's like, makes you want to, I was going to kill myself, actually. I just want to kill him. What's going on? Is he going, let's not talk about more any right-wing.
but can I just ask,
people.
4B mentality, yeah? Does that mean you've got to get rid of the gays as well? If you're decentering men, it's like, do us sissies like count? Do we, or
I
are
don't
you like,
think
I've actually
so.
just got to get rid of like,
You don't count at all in my life in any shape or form or
yeah,
anyone's.
yeah. Also as well, like, who count, like,
No, because it's all to do with,
do
yeah,
gays
you're
count as
not
men?
giving children, so the gays aren't, gay
Can I
on
just say
gay
as
aren't
well,
giving children.
just on that, one of the funniest things to come out of like the development of a lot of American women now being like, okay, 4B movement, let's get this fucking started over here. I don't want to have to even look at a man again. Is then now all of these like red pill, like far right guys are like, hold on. You women are going to finally stop being hoes and only fuck men when they respect you. This is actually what we've been asking for the whole time.
It's like when they say, you're going to have to start paying for plastic bags now. And people are like, oh yeah, I'll bring in my own tote then. That'll fuck you. It's like, that's literally the point. My
And
brother in Christ.
They're like, oh, finally, actually, now that these fucking slut whore bitches are going to like adopt the 4B movement, maybe we can stop hookup culture. It's like, oh, hang on. Tiny dicked fucking loser man tweeting from your mum's basement. Like, do you think maybe that men are going to be the people that suffer the most from the loss of hookup culture? Because it's actually like, women actually like normally don't want to hook up as much as men do. It's like, it's actually mostly women whose life...
Apart from Bonnie Blue.
Apart from Bonnie Blue.
She'll
who will
take
literally-
everyone.
She'll take every single person on Twitter. God bless that bitch.
Everyone could be 4B and she can be doing her thing and everything will still be the
She's
same.
therefore B, she's all D.
Nice. Well, I've got a few more things, but I say it's 32 minutes in. Let's save them for next
Have
week.
you got any juicies though? We just love to talk.
Well, basically, I saw an article talking about Fray Sexuality, and then after that, I learned about the asexuality spectrum. Did you know there are 10 terms underneath the
Is that like grey sexuality?
That's
and
in
stuff?
there, yeah.
Yeah, go on, tell him.
Okay, with a quick explanation to each one.
And tell us which one we are.
Okay. Asexual, don't experience sexual attraction. It's not a choice. The classic.
Yeah.
Ace flux, which means you fluctuate between experiencing sexual attraction and not, or fluctuation along the asexual spectrum.
Interesting.
Agiosexual, people who feel a disconnect between themselves and sexual feelings.
That's crazy. Okay.
Apothesexual, someone who finds sex disgusting and repulsive, not to be confused with sex negative, which is someone who finds sex immoral.
Oh, okay.
Autosexual / egosexual.
Only turned on by themselves.
Yep. Cupiosexual, someone who wants to feel the effects of sex, e.g. closer bonding with the partner, without actually feeling the sexual desire, but knowing the kind of like a means to an end.
That's like you. Yeah. Just being like, look, I love my boyfriend and I know that he probably really enjoys this, but it's just like, I'm happy to lie here.
Demisexual, someone who can only feel an attraction once a bond has been built.
Lame. Sorry.
Phrasexual, which is how we got into this whole thing.
Fray Bentos Sexual.
Oh, shout out. Oh, she hasn't.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, wow, rude. It's basically the opposite. So you can fancy strangers, but the more you know a person, the attraction fades.
That's quite me. That's quite me, actually. Just like, wow, they're so fit. And it's like, are they talking to you? It's like, yeah, unfortunately so.
Grey sexual, so as you mentioned, is being asexual while also able to experience or have experienced previous sexual attraction. People who identify as grey sexual may experience sexual attraction that occurs infrequently at low intensity or in an ambiguous way.
That's me. That's me. That it's like, as a retired pass-around party bottom, like an all-loads girl, like, it's like, now it's like, ugh, sex. Sure, like, sometimes people are really fit. Am I going to have sex with you? Probably not.
And then finally, this one's quite sad, and I feel like we've all got a little bit of this in us. Lithosexual is someone who feels sexual attraction only for those who do not reciprocate those feelings.
Wow.
That is a full, like...
Scale.
No, like that... Litho
A lifestyle.
is a whole like category of people that just permanently in
It's like,
unrequited love.
Or just like people that are like, I'm gay, but like all I want to fuck is like straight women.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Very our friend JAP.
Very our friend.
We've got a
JAP.
friend who apparently they're bi or pan, but now they just only really fancy gay men.
Yeah, this
It's
is
like,
a cis woman. She's like, I just want to fuck gay men so much. It's like, this bitch truly wants to fuck gay men more than I want to fuck gay men. It's quite crazy. What a fucking absolute like rip roarer of an episode. We've really run the gamut.
Oh, we've been taking you political. We've been giving you
Sexual,
queer,
psychological,
education.
Yeah. I hope you've learned something.
Pseudo-psychosexual.
Most importantly, we have now started to collate the voice notes that people have been sending in about what they want to talk about, and what we've been reading your messages, reading your emails about the things that you want to talk about, and hopefully we've touched on some of them today.
Ryan, we know you've sent that 4-minute thingy
sweet,
in, but
sweet
we're
Ryan.
gonna have a maybe edit it down so we don't have to play the 4-minute thing on there. But unless
maybe a fucking
4 minutes
gold.
of fire.
Absolutely. I believe he's just sent a message actually about it. But we've got and it's lovely. We've got a couple of
Down
girls
pissing in people's mouths in Berghain.
from around the globe. We want to hear from you girlies. So especially if you're one of our most recent subscribers, because we're seeing a lot of global subscribers, we want to hear from you. Send us a voice note, send us an email. What do you want us to talk about? What do you want to hear two faggotinis discuss?
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm aware we haven't discussed Dragula, but Barney hasn't watched it yet, so I thought we'll just discuss the 2 episodes next week.
An ally, a friend.
Yes.
Right, love you. See you next week.
Bye.
I got a hangover. Whoa.